I've been getting so many compliments on this hairstyle, so I'm gonna show you guys how I get it. It almost looks like naturally curly or wavy hair, but in the best way and with heat, so if you have pin straight hair, this is gonna work for you, and it lasts for days. So let's get into the tutorial. My favorite way to start doing my hair like this is with dry, unstyled hair. So I washed it 2 days ago, slept in a braid both nights, so that it kind of held a little bit of a wave, which my hair naturally does anyway, but I just don't want this to be like styled prior. Then we're gonna add a heat protectant of your favorite heat protectant, it doesn't matter which one. I'm literally going to part my hair into 2 sections. So the top section is the section I'm going to focus the most on. The bottom section doesn't matter as much because you're not really going to see it. And this hairstyle lasts for literal days, and I want to do as little damage to my hair heat-wise as possible. I'm not going to brush this prior just because I want that messy kind of voluminous hair anyways. So no need to brush. I'm going to be using a waving tool. This one is from Foxy Bay. I think I got it at Marshall's. And you're going to take sections of your hair, but because this is the underneath, I think I'm just going to do 4 sections. On the top, it's going to be very imperative that we do smaller sections, which is why it doesn't really matter too much for the bottom. We just want to get it done. So you're going to clamp, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and clamp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and clamp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and clamp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and done. Okay, just to give you that wave. And once we have finished all sections, we're gonna go ahead and let the other half down. And this is where we're gonna take a little bit more time and spend just a little bit more time. I like to start with the back because the back of my head is none of my business, and I like to just be able to get that done first so I can really focus on the front of my hair. We're gonna go in with a different curling iron in a second, and I'll show you exactly how to get that piecey, really voluminous look that you've seen in the first clip. So just hold this, bring it down those 3 sections. The longer you do this and the more you do this, the easier it will get. But do know that this hairstyle will last in your hair so long. As you wear your hair and wear your hair in, like in an hour or 2, this will look completely different, because it just starts to like take shape and just look more natural. The longer you wear this, the more natural it looks. And you guys, I have never gotten more compliments on my hair, and it's very fall, I feel like, and I am definitely starting to transition and lean that way. Once I get to my bangs, even though they're not really short and they need quite a trim, normally they're up here at my chin, and they're clearly not. I think the vitamins I'm taking are working. I'm gonna do the literal exact same thing, alternating between crimper and curler, but I'm gonna be very what's the word that I'm looking for? Mindful of which pieces I'm grabbing and where it's going to be curly and where it's going to be crimped. Because I'm constantly moving like my hair out of my face, if I crimp it, it will start to look a bit frizzy. So I want the pattern to end on a curl. Like I want this front piece to be a curl. So it's definitely a trust the process kind of thing, as this curl is very tight and very coiled, and so are the rest of these. But just let them be so that they can live their life. And on this, I'm not going to curl quite as tight up to the root, and I'm going to kind of slant the curl almost and pull it down a little bit. And then I'm going to pull on this curl. It's going to loosen anyway because it's that front curl, but I don't want it to be too tight and look crazy. Now that we look absolutely crazy and we have zero hope for this to look good, I'm gonna go through and gently kind of pull everything down and find these exact curls and run my fingers through these curls. And instead of like picking through them, notice I'm like pulling them to just sit a little bit better, and kind of maybe separate them into 2, but definitely don't separate them into like a million pieces. These will fall. These tight curls will absolutely fall and look way more natural, like you've seen in the very first clip of this video. And if you want to go through and grab any of these crimped ends and use that curling iron, I find that it can give a really nice piecey look as well, because it kind of incorporates some of the curls into the bottom of the hair and sometimes the underneath of the hair. Like if I forgot or missed a piece, I'll take this piece and wrap it, and I don't have to worry about getting at the base for there to be lots of volume, and it kind of just makes everything a little bit more cohesive. I'm gonna add some dry texture spray just because I feel like that helps it to give it that piecey, messy look. Is the finished and final look. I truly believe that this gets better the longer you wear it and the more days you wear it in your hair for, because it's not as voluminous. Right now it definitely is very big bouncy hair, which I like, but it's very like fall Lorelai Gilmore coated, and you guys know I love her. So I hope you like this tutorial.